Hi guys. So I'm sitting here um, looking at some footage of Lynn's videos, um, taking care of this kid, and I just thought I'd get you guys some info that I learned the past. I've been speaking to Lynn. Excuse me. I've been speaking to Lynn by text. She found a place where there's a little bit of signal, enough to text, but it's not near the house. So I've been getting some information, and it's starting to make me worried very much. She went to Tagbilaran yesterday. It took almost 4 hours to get there. The traffic started in Anda, and it didn't stop until she got to Tagbilaran. There's very limited gas. There's no money to be had anywhere. I mean, she has money, but she can't get it. The bank in Talibon is closed. That's our bank, Metro Bank. So she went to Tagbilaran thinking that she could get to an ATM or get to the Metro Bank there. So she gets to the Metro Bank and they won't give her money unless Talibon sends them a confirmation email. I never heard of such a thing. I mean, it's a Metro Bank. Her account is with Metro Bank. But because she opened up her account in Talibon, the Metro Bank in Tagbilaran won't give her her money unless they get an email from the Talibon bank. I just can't believe it. I mean, people need money. I just cannot believe that they would not give her her money out of her account. It's very concerning because you can't buy anything. We can't fix anything without money. You know, so she tried going to she tried going to an ATM in the mall, and the line from the ATM went all the way out the door of the mall. It went like up and around almost, I think, out, she said, like up the stairs and around the door to the mall. That's how long, like 300 people, she said. Then she went to Peng Lao to the BDO ATM because I told her to go there. I saw on Facebook that they had money. Well, by the time she got there was also a line. And then the security guard said, it's already cut off. The line is cut off. They're not taking any more people. I don't know. I don't know what to tell her. I don't know what to do. I told her I would send her money, Western Union. Maybe she can just pick it up, Western Union. But there's also lines there. She ended up... So, I don't know. The other problem is gasoline. We don't have gasoline. We have a diesel truck and a diesel generator. The only thing we need gasoline for is the bike. And I'm not too concerned about that, but I am concerned about not being able to get diesel. And there's lines everywhere for the gas stations. I don't know if it's going to get worse or if things will subside a little bit. My guess is that it's only going to get worse. And my biggest concern right now is just for her to have money. She needs money to buy food, to buy supplies. She's got plenty of money. But she can't get it. It's so dumbfounding to be sitting here in the United States thinking that my wife can't get money out of the bank, money that she has in the bank. We're very grateful for the condition of our home. I always like to address the comments because, sometimes you take them to heart because we feel like the YouTube is a community, a family, a community, a part of our extended family. And Lynn's not complaining about anything. If she's heartbroken that, you know, her fence is destroyed, all her beautiful trees are destroyed. Yes, I understand that other people lost more than that, and we're not taking away from that. But Lynn has every right to be sad about her home. I don't understand the comments sometimes that she doesn't have a right to be sad to see her home destroyed. Yeah, she has a roof over her head, but the property that she's worked so hard on for the past 3 years is no more. And I think she has the right to feel emotional, to feel some type of emotion for her home. That doesn't take away the emotion and the sadness she feels for everybody else. So I don't know. I'm very worried. And then the other thing is, she did something to her shoulder and her back. When she was outside in the middle of the storm, when she was pulling that branch off, another branch or something hit her in the back, and she's got a humongous bruise on her back, humongous. And she said sometimes it's hard for her to breathe. I just hope she's okay. I'm so worried about that. She didn't have time to go see a doctor or get an x-ray because you have to get a COVID test first. It takes all day. And she had other things to do. So I'm watching her video that I didn't post yet. And the guinea fowls are all out in the yard. All of her plants are destroyed. The tugas trees are gone. It's very sad. But of course we're grateful. Look at my chicken house, it's still standing. I built the shit out of that thing. I mean, I can't tell you how much wood I used to build that house. And the only thing that's broken is the door, one door. Probably because they didn't lock it and it was swinging back and forth. A lot of cleanup to do. The neighborhood is unrecognizable. Even some of the nicer homes in our neighborhood are damaged, not destroyed, but damaged. I couldn't be any happier with the condition of my 3 buildings. I have 3 buildings, and all 3 buildings are intact. The roofs are intact. The windows are intact. So I feel proud. I feel very proud because Lynn and I were involved in every step of that process of building our home in the Philippines. Lynn, she traveled all over Cebu, getting the right materials, getting the strong steel, getting the I can't tell you how thick the roof was that we put on there. We spent a fortune just on trusses and roofs for 3 buildings. I think around 1 million pesos. Just for those 3 roofs, including the trusses and the labor and the welding and stuff like that. So I'm proud. I'm proud of my chicken house that it's still standing. I watched Brian and Maricel's video, and they got nothing. Guys, they got nothing. He said their roof is gone, all their chicken coops are gone, his piggery is gone. He didn't say anything about the fish, so I don't know if my thinking is that they flooded, those ponds flooded so much that the fish all washed away. I don't really know. So yeah, he's in big trouble. And I have a lot to be thankful for. No one is complaining. Lynn is trying to show you guys her home. How beautiful it was before the storm and how devastating it is now. But we got a long road ahead. No power. They saying maybe Bohol has no power until May. The gasoline and diesel, hopefully they can start getting that in. I think there was why that is even affected, I have no idea. I mean, it's like 1 day or 2 days that the ports were shut down. I don't see why that would have a problem with bringing fuel into the island. I just don't get it. It's not like the gas stations are all destroyed. Thank God that she has a lot of food. She got plenty of chickens. She might end up eating all my guinea fowl. I hope not. I saw Mike and Corey's video, and they're kind of like almost in the same boat as us, where just superficial damage to the trees, the landscaping, the Kubo roof is gone, completely gone. But they're directly on the ocean, guys. So and they're high up, so they had to have the winds pounding on them. His glass is wonderful, all intact. I really wish I had his doors. That's going to be my goal over the next couple of years, to replace all my doors with the same material that Mike and Corey use for their sliding doors. So, you build a house properly here, and yeah, you should be able to hold on to it. Not everybody can afford that. I recognize that. I respect that. Lynn's parents, I believe their house is gone. Marianne came to Enda last night to get Kevin and get some signal. She has no signal in Talibon. She did okay in the storm. Marianne did okay in the storm. She didn't lose anything, just a couple of pieces of spandrel like us. But Lynn's mom was hit the hardest. I believe she lost everything in her store. She had the Sari store. Everything in that store is gone. The store is gone. Everything is demolished. Her parents are working on it now, rebuilding it. But yeah, her grandmother's home gone. Her grandmother had a really beautiful home in the mountains. I mean, the concrete's there, but nothing else. And Talibon is a mess. Lynn said the storm surge in Talibon came all the way up to the church. Now, I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but if you look at a map, if you go to Google Maps and you look up Talibon and you see the port, you follow the road, that main road, all the way back to the church. And you'll get an idea on Google Map how far inland the storm surge came. It is devastating over there in Talibon. I just hope and pray that there's not going to be major problems with food supplies, feed for the chickens, materials to rebuild. We ourselves need some roofing material for the storage house, some cement, some sand. We want to get the fence up as quickly as possible for security reasons. It's not safe. You guys, it's not the material thing. I mean, I could care less about the material or the cost. But for the safety, for safety reasons, you got to get that fence up, And it's not for the wonderful people that we live with in our neighborhood. It has nothing to do with that. But there are people from all over that might be traveling around looking for opportunities to rob people. Who knows? It's just my belief that, when you get these types of storms, there's always someone out there that's looking to take advantage of the disadvantage. So, yeah, my buddy. We're getting ready here for Christmas Eve. It's coming soon, a couple of days. Tomorrow's my appointment for Social Security for Thea. And I wish everybody to be safe during these holidays. I know here in the United States, the COVID is ticking up. My mother's like a shopping warrior. She got no fear, goes in a million stores. I just hope she'll be okay. My throat's a little scratchy today. It's the first really, really cold day. But my prayers, thoughts go out to everybody who's been affected by this awful storm. See you guys.